Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Page number 276 and 277. Main message of the Vedas, concluding part. Please understand that Vedam does not deal with Dvaitam as it is done in Purva Paksham in Darshanams, so that it may be refuted later while establishing Advaitam as the irrefutable concept. Yes, Dvaitam does occur in Karma Kandam in the Vedas, similar to Purva Paksham in Darshanams, but not so as to facilitate their refutation. The reason is that Dvaitam and Advaitam both are relevant at certain levels of individual development, and Vedam accepts that. To put it in other words, Dvaitam and Advaitam are not at cross purposes with each other. Once Dvaitam itself is acceptable, no one in the right sense can have any objection about Vishishtadvaitam anyhow. The differences are too subtle to be noticed in the refinement of one's own advancement. Karma and Upasana are the steps of the ladder, or the building blocks for the Advaita Anubhava. Anyhow, Advaita Anubhava is too personal that you just cannot share with anybody. The logic is that the moment you are thinking of the experience to be shared with one more person, it is not Advaita Anubhava anymore. Saint of Tiruvannamalai, Arunagiri Nadar, says in Tamil, Tannam Tani Nindrathu Than Ariya Innam Uruvarku Isaivi Padumo. It means to have stood alone could be known, but how could it ever be told to another? But the beauty still remains that Arunaginadar still wrote the poem and is still sharing with us his Advaita Anubhava even now. So karma and upasana lead you to Advaita Anubhava, and hence are not to be opposed or contradicted or discarded. First, what is the flower after pollination becomes the fruit subsequently. Similarly, what is the Advaitam initially becomes the Advaitam later. That is, no war on between the flower and the fruit. Everything in its own place has its logic of existence. Problem is only when you do not change, grow, and mature or get stuck in a groove. If Adi Shankara and other authors of Advaita have been critical of the other Siddhantas, it is only on the point of not growing or fruitioning into Advaita. By God's grace, modern science growth, instead of being inimical towards religion and theology, is proving to be taking humanity closer and closer towards concepts and ideas otherwise beyond the comprehension of the common man, except through the Vedas. In inorganic chemistry, we learn about the periodic table of elements. They said that there are 72 basic elements instead of listed in a matrix of rows and columns. The rows were successively differing in characteristics depending on the change in the number of the outer electrons. The columns contain similar metals or non-metals, once again characterized by similarity of the number of outer electrons. Then they said that all these elements combine various ways to make all the millions and zillions of materials of this world. From 72, this total number of basic elements have been increasing and have touched 103 as of now. Further analysis in science, however, proves that despite all the seeming variations, everything in energy, that matter and energy are interchangeable. They have only relative existence and not absolutes. Much before the atomic science could take form, that this is the one in 1920s, His Holiness in one of his lecturers commented that they are talking about all the things of the world coming into being by a combination of 72 elements. On further analysis, they are likely to find that root matter of all the matter is one only. Those that have analyzed these and known the truth say that the truth is in the form of arivu, a Tamil word for putting together. If you can, knowledge, awareness, science, consciousness, information, and intuitive intellect. Now, if you can include in that arivu the inanimate objects too, that would comprise of all inclusive Advaitam. There is nothing else not included in Advaitam. The renegades, scoundrels, Slovaks, idiots, terrorists, fanatics, fascists, communists, Idea means Hitler's, Pol Pot's, Karunanidhi's, Jayalalitha's, and Lalu Prasad Yadav and Modi's also included. Let it be one energy or Eka Chaitanyam that Advaitam is not visible to our eyes and discernible to our senses. But all the other things are all visible to us. In other words, it is the Dvaitam that is visible. For this world, visible is as many-sided and multidimensional. We do not need the Vedam. We do not need the Vedam for what is within the grasp of our senses and mind. It has to take us from here to the realm of the unknown, not normally understood or perceived. That is, the Jiva, to know his truth itself, should dissolve in the Paramatma without a trace. That is Tattvam. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Rama 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 Rama.